be on screen without ever being on screen.
Can you get into how you got that job as Mr. Beast editor and cameraman?
I was in college in Portland learning how to edit. My mom would be pissed to hear this. I always wanted to drop out of college because I was like,
shit!
I wanted to
Miss Jacob!
I didn't want to drop out before I had a reason to drop out, but I wanted to get a reason to drop out.
You're
Does
just
that make
looking
sense?
for it?
I had a friend that worked at Mr. Beast that I grew up with, and he's like, I'm like close with the manager at Mr. Beast. I think that they need an editor for Jimmy's brother. And then I go in for the interview and I show them stuff that I've done, and we hit it off, but they were like, you can get this job as his editor, but you have to understand it's trial, so you might not keep this job for too long. This channel doesn't exist yet, so we really don't know how much the pay is gonna be. And also, if you want this job, you have to stay here in North Carolina. I just kind of had to stay there with like a week's worth of clothing.
Oh.
I was all for it though. I was like excited. I was like, this is it. By the end of working at Mr. Bro, I was cameraman, editor, directing, and I was on screen. I got moved from doing all that to just becoming an editor for Mr. Beast. And then they needed somebody for a hide and seek video. It's 10 participants and you're by yourself the whole time. So it's all your vlogs. Whatever content you make is what's gonna make it. So I was like, here's my shot. So I did that and people seemed to like me. And then all of a sudden, COVID hit. So we all got 2 houses next to each other and only had essential people live there for videos. So because of that, while we were in those houses, I had to be on screen.
Were you nervous about like pushing yourself out there, like what people would say about you or any of that?
I was nervous because I started being a mainstay on Mr. Beast when they were making big changes at Mr. Beast.
You've gotten some people saying that you have ruined Mr. Beast.
Yeah, I'm proud of that one. That one's funny to me. I